Alright, so we're gonna try that mission again, I think. Although I have a really good grasp on what to expect now, and that changes the strategy I have in mind. So, without a doubt, my retribution is in, because long range is good and torpedoes are even better. Instead, of like getting a bunch of utility ships, I'm gonna try and get my overlord in. That cuts down my points quite heavily though, which is a bit of a nuisance. Which means I'm only gonna get one more ship in, so Gothic's a possibility, or I was thinking maybe cutting the Gothic, put the Dauntlesses back in, but then we'd basically get a repeat of a 4. So I've put this in. I have access to the Widowmaker and a Cobra. It's extra torpedoes at least, but it's not going to contribute a whole lot there, but it's better than nothing, I guess. Because now I got 2 ships that have max possible range. My overlord even has increased speed on the torpedoes that contribute to the harassment, as well as the accuracy boost. So we got that, but the Gothic is a little more hindered. It has stasis bombs, where I think this works a little bit better what I have in mind, but ultimately, I think instead of playing more passive role and trying to bait it into asteroid fields and mines, which apparently did not work very well, as I come to find out. So, we're going to be a little more upfront, a little more aggressive, especially since it has absolutely no cruiser support. And my retribution, especially with the 1 shield transfer I have available to me, as well as its own defensive traits, should be able to take the hits really well. So we're going to get back into it again, and with a different mind about this battle. So, like I said, the plan before, we're going to get a little more up in his face this time. A lot more aggressive, because I can take the hits, and especially since his frigates won't be there in time. Probably not immediately, because I do have the long range advantage, but for the sake of my ally here not getting horribly murdered, I think I want to get in there to kind of draw fire away. I think I'll get a little more fire. But now, how the hell do I get the friendly ship to appear like it did before? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because I got to deploy, I'm just not sure how the hell I did it. Let's see, select the ship from your fleet. Shift left click for multi-deploy, which I am doing. So, I did something clearly to get the ship. I'm just not sure how. There seems to imply that there's a way to do it, and that would make my life so much easier if I can figure it out. So, is there like a hotkey that I may have pressed instead? Tab does nothing. Wow. I'm just hitting random buttons to see if something clicks. Because I did get it to work before, I'm just not sure how the hell I did it. Well, this is annoying. I'd like to know how I did it, because, like I said before, it makes deployment for future missions more useful for me.
Enemy ship sighted.
And as it stands now, he's way over on the left, which I'm kind of okay with. The layout of the map is a lot different.
Understood.
And now I'm going to try and get in close. Actually, do I want to just torpedo that damn thing right away? That might not be a terrible idea due to the cooldown rate that I have. So,
Ship ready.
let me try and do that. Everything looks at it. Make sure torpedoes are lined up nicely. Although, it's going to be a little bit before I can get the optimal fire angle, I think. And as much as I love to use meltas, I don't think they're actually useful. Because from doing the recording for the last attempt, I'm almost convinced that this thing is immune to melta torpedoes. I don't know if that's actually true or not, so I'm going to attempt it again at some point, but we're going to try and start some damage off, maybe burn off its emergency repairs if one of these at least hits. And there's no fighters coming out, so
Kolossus is a mighty beast, sacred to Gork and Mork. I've got lots of Dakar on board, and you're gonna be my target practice.
the torpedoes hit and did nothing. Wow. Okay, now they're hitting, huh? Is that because of the fighters? Nonetheless, the emergency repairs did its thing.
Helm coordinates ships acknowledged.
Now I'm ready to turn. Let me keep an eye on the range of my lances so I know when I can get ready to fire on this thing. So, everything turn for another torpedo run. My Widowmaker needs to get the hell out, though. I think that's safe to say. Otherwise, it's going to get murdered horribly by a torpedo fighter about to come its direction. And I am not referring to the Space Hulk. Oh, good thing I didn't fire that. That would have been awful.
Yes, Admiral.
So you're going to get out of the way.
Engines
Oh,
hot.
let's see. If those are boring torpedoes, I don't think they have armor piercing, so I could possibly just let the prow take the hits and minimize the damage.
Your orders.
This one, though, at least can dodge
Acquiring
the
new
Gothic. And no, you are...
vector. Engines to maximum.
Okay, you get the hell out of there. My Overlord, or Retribution. Damn it, boring torpedoes hit.
Resuming normal functions.
Boring torpedoes did nothing on that thing. And apparently destroyed one of my weapons, stupid things. Cursed
Awaiting
orcs.
orders.
Shields are already taking a nice beating. I like it. And now, let's get a couple more torpedoes in, and where the hell does that Overlord support me? That would be kind of convenient for how massive this thing is.
Acquiring new vector.
And I don't think this poor thing is going to get much shots in, but every bit helps. And speaking of torpedoes, let me keep an eye on the timing of these things.
At your command.
Do emergency repair. It already took like 100 points of damage, so it's probably worth doing because of the board, I think.
Underway.
And then just lock on.
Activating tactical cogitators.
Everything that can hit it, lock on and do some massive damage. Also, it's pointless to shoot out weapons, so maybe, if it is at all possible, I want to destroy those shields. The generator would be amazing if it could somehow hit.
Underway.
So terribly unlikely, but that is the dream, isn't it? That is the dream indeed. I'm gonna attempt it. Now, I got torpedoes to
Resuming
aim
normal
for.
functions.
And where the hell is my Overlord? Okay, it's finally coming to the party. It's a little late because it refused to use its boosters, but
At
it's
your
almost
command.
here. Oh, and this thing's gonna take a beating, so not much I could do about it, but
Resuming normal
the
functions.
one plus is it used all its fighters. So,
Orders.
come on, turn. Take that hits like a boss.
Activating
More boring
tactical
torpedoes,
cogitators.
so if it's only boring, it's not as terrible as it seems. And my poor Gothic just got hammered. Ouch. Torpedoes are gone, so there goes a good chunk of my firepower. And I should set priority to make this the top priority, so
Awaiting orders.
I can murder this thing a little bit more. Also, plasma bomb, stasis bomb. Also, let me throw in another plasma bomb, because can't have too many plasma bombs, right?
All ahead full.
Assault boats, oh, they did a crap ton of assault boats, that's what happened, so I'm okay with that.
Yes, Admiral.
I'm just worried about actual bombing torpedoes to do terrible damage to me. That's what I'm really worried about, if nothing else. So let's boost the shields on that before I get out of range. That was really close.
Setting course.
Now, can I board this thing? Nope, shields are up now, so that's not possible. My Retribution's on fire again. And torpedoes, well, I keep checking for torpedoes yet. I'm still going to be a little bit before I can utilize them. And I gotta make sure this, yeah, this is the side that has one crippled battery, so
Underway.
let's turn around. Well, actually, I don't want to turn around yet, because
Cruising speed
torpedoes are
set.
coming up. But I did conveniently dodge that one torpedo from the Space Hulk, so that's pretty good. I like this. That's a worthwhile
Resuming
exchange.
normal functions.
Oh boy. Invulnerability shield's not gonna work as much as I like to believe it will. Not against those fighters.
For the Emperor. Activating
Now, I can make it immune to shields. It's actually gonna ram me in a moment, so come to think of it, so let me blink away. Get a position ready.
Execute high energy turn. Course plotted.
And I gotta get this Overlord out of the way because it just fires torpedoes and now it's in a lot of trouble.
Hey! Stop destroying my ship! That's an order!
Huh, why don't you come over here and make me?
Everything, boys!
Huh?
Shoot the zap cannons! Shoot the torpedoes! Shoot the mega guns! Throw some grots out the cavalier windows so they can't see us!
Course plotted.
I like those orcs. They're just getting desperate, but sadly boosters are gone, so that's gonna suck. It hasn't quite taken enough damage for emergency repairs, but without boosters it's gonna suck. And why aren't you shooting at this thing? I set this thing the top priority. You should be shooting the Space Hulk. You are not. This is clearly not shooting the Space Hulk, I gotta say. Conveniently enough, it's turning to fight my Widowmaker, so I got that was a proper broadside that hit me. So that was painful. And of course I'm taking a crap ton of damage now. Where the hell is my Overlord? There was an Overlord supporting me, right? Somewhere? Oh, well. You could tell that ally is very helpful. I'm just wanting to put that out. Brace for impact. This thing only has 2 lance batteries, so not much it could contribute with, but let's see. Impervious to shields, because I think I need to do that at this kind of range. And keep bombing this cursed thing, this abomination. Okay, generators are gone. That is the worst thing that could have just happened. When I friggin' just made my shields impervious. I just gotta point out how awful circumstance that was. And maybe I'm a little bit too close now, unfortunately. I was doing so good there, and then I started losing my shields.
At your command.
And I can at least damage it. Can I board it? No, I cannot. Go figure.
Your orders.
Come on, Gothic, out of the way. I need to get my retribution out of here, I think. Because, yeah, there's not much I can do.
Changing course.
Yeah, this is not going to work either, I think.
Activating tactical cogitators. Course plotted.
Well, that's unfortunate. That was a lot better, I think. But still, But damn ally ship is a liability because it just goes off and does its own thing. And of course, the difficulty of this mission takes into account the fact that I have an extra ship. But that was a lot more promising. I just got a little too close probably when I didn't need to. Alright, so at least I'm making some progress, it feels like. The problem is if I'm going to do a little more if I'm going to hurry the Space Hulk there by harassing more longer range, it's going to be a little bit tricky because I do need to keep an eye on my distance very aggressively, especially when I have multiple ships that have different max ranges.
Enemy ship sighted.
But like I said, odds are a lot more in my favor.
Activating
I have a good sense what to do, but again, my ally ship is in a really awkward spot, so... And of course,
At your command.
I think I need to move my Gothic into a better position. Maybe I did not plan this out right. I'm just rushing it needlessly.
Activating tactical
So,
cogitators.
I'm confident these things can torpedo it. Because I literally told them to go straight towards the ship. So the Gothic will be able to do the same thing in a moment.
Engaging.
Once everything turns out of the way. Perfect.
Your orders.
So Salvo's going. Overlord, you turn around. And get ready for the next run. Oop, there's an astrofield right ahead I gotta be careful of, so... I'm kind of okay with this. Let me just get my
Assuming normal function.
Widowmaker into a better position.
Mighty beast, sacred to Gork and Mork. I got lots of Dakar on board, and and you're gonna be my target.
Wow, that was an incredibly effective torpedo run. I'm astonished by that.
Underway.
And apparently it can be put on fire, then,
Yes, Admiral.
which begs the question, why did I have such a horrible time before trying to light this thing on fire?
Execute
I
high
really
energy
demand to
turret.
know. Oh well. I'm ready for a next turn.
Cruising speed set.
Little more torpedo running. Since that was so promising, why not just do it again? I thought I told you to turn towards the cursed thing. That does not look like by your facing that you're actually looking at the Colossus.
Activating
Thank you,
tactical
that's a lot
coordinators.
better. Now let's just make sure I don't end up hitting my own ships. And get a move on.
Orders received.
My Widowmaker's gonna take a crap ton of damage, as clearly made apparent by the fact it's in an asteroid field. Ouch, that was painful.
Damage teams.
And now you know why I would have liked to be able to utilize that
Burn retro.
against the Space Hulk before, which didn't go as effectively as I like.
Activating tactical
Space torpedo
coordinators.
failure. Ooh, boring torpedo success. One weapon was destroyed.
Ready.
So more.
Changing course.
So let me just turn this to the left, I guess. Try and hit it from multiple angles
At your
instead.
command.
It'll spread out the frigates at least. I don't know exactly how helpful it's going to be, especially when this Overlord's potentially in my way.
Engines to maximum.
Now that I think of it, there, that ally ship's actually not moving, so it's going to get in my friggin' way when I try and torpedo again.
Acquiring new vector.
So that's going to be irritating to say the least. And I'm just about in range. Let me
Engines
boost through.
lost.
Please don't tell me you shot at the frigate. God damn it. Waste of firepower. Now
Yes, Admiral. Setting
my
course.
ally ship's getting in my way. That's really nice of you there. And now it's not moving again.
Tactical
Seriously?
coordinators.
Some help these days, huh? They're not here to actually help me, they're here to hinder me. Is what I'm fearing the conspiracy is.
Cruising speed set.
Now, you're gonna turn around, continue on with your course. And you are going to hit that thing hard.
Enemy ship sighted.
Now, is the range good? Looks good to me.
Tactical cogitators.
You two get moving.
Your orders.
Keep an eye on the boosters, because this thing is actually chasing them.
Speed set. Activating tactical cogitators.
And of course, boarding torpedoes are getting in my way, so
Cruising speed set.
got to. Oh, this is gonna hurt, isn't it? This is going to hurt.
Cruising speed set.
Thankfully, it didn't look like those boring torpedoes actually managed to breach, so I think I got at least that going for me, if nothing else. Keep harassing it there. Hope my warlord actually does something useful. Because right now it's just messing with frigates. So that's not contributing to the cause at all there, I'm afraid to say. And torpedoes are back up, so both of them are up. Let's see, and boosters are out, so this is gonna suck. I may have overdid with their boosters.
Execute high energy turn.
So we're gonna have them hold burn retros, hold their position, and hope this thing doesn't conveniently kill a frigate instead.
Ship ready.
Didn't I just tell you to burn retros, you stupid thing? Now turn around, and you Retribution bomb it again. When in doubt, more DACA, right? Oh wait, wrong
Cruising
race.
Speed set.
Wrong race. Forget that thought. The frigate's definitely gone, so that's good. I got that going for me.
Awaiting orders.
And I dodged a nice torpedo barrage there, so that's... I'm also happy with that.
Acknowledged.
And it's at half health now, and we got 20 frigates just pounding on me
Engines hot.
right here, so that's not pleasant. So we'll stasis bomb them and just double plasma bomb them, I guess, if I can get my retribution close enough to actually do that.
Yes, Admiral.
Come on, stop speeding.
Underway.
I want you to get...
My ship has suffered major damage.
Uh,
Warp engines are on the edge of overloading.
yeah, a lot of
We
help.
have to take down this monstrosity.
Oi! Stop destroying me ship! That's an order!
No, I don't have a plasma bomb.
Everything, boys! Shoot the zap cannons! Shoot the torpedoes! Shoot the mega guns! Throw some drops out the cavalier windows so they can't see us!
Orcs.
Cruising
I'm
speed
slowly
check.
getting through that, though, but these frigates are a real nuisance.
Changing course.
Let me lock on to increase my reliability at killing these cursed things. Stasis bomb a little bit more. And thankfully that was only a weapon I'm not using. Oh boy.
Understood.
Boosters are gone. This is gonna hurt.
Activating tactical cogitator.
Oop, I may have recharged the shields when I didn't need to.
Course plotted.
Because clearly they're not recharging very well. Oh, there goes everything.
Received. Your orders?
So yeah, when I run out of boosters, things get really screwed.
Changing course.
Never mind the fact that my retribution has nothing now. It has no engines, doesn't have a deck, it lost its torpedoes.
Ship ready.
And these frigates are getting in my way too, so... Only thing this retribution could do is like be bait.
Activating
It's like the only thing it's got going for it at this point. Damn it, I was under the impression that was different torpedoes that shot.
at your command.
It can blink away, if you call this blinking away. Losing deck is a big deal, I guess.
Cruising speed set.
I don't know. The torpedoes did not hit.
Setting course.
That's real nice.
Yes, Admiral.
Yeah,
Activating
this is not going as well as I like, damn it. Spraying out the ships costs me because I don't really have enough point defense weapons to shoot down those torpedoes. Well, this is going to suck. Let's try one more. Let's try it again. Why one more time? I don't really have much choice but to try and destroy this thing.